Hey everyone, welcome back to Velocity, where today Karl Jacobs is in trouble. I know it's been a little while since we've seen Karl on trending or doing anything big, but he's managed to land himself in some hot water all over some words that he's used. So why is Karl in trouble? Yeah, I know, he's one of the most sort of innocent, wholesome creators. That's kind of what he's known for. You know, that's one of the reasons why a lot of people like him. It's one of the reasons why he's earned so many fans. So how could he have so many people going against him and having so many people that are annoyed at him? Well, it's actually quite sort of difficult to figure out, so I'll play the clip in full and then I'll explain afterwards why people might think that this was an offensive thing. But quickly, before I do, subscribe to my channel right now if you're not already. Otherwise, Addison Rae is going to replace Tommy in the Dream SMP, and Charlie D'Amelio is going to replace Dream. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Anyway, on with the clip.
Whenever we say we're popping off, it's because of me and George. So if anybody ever pops off, it's because of me and George.
Right,
and that
true.
started
we copyrighted it
because for some reason, sometimes just to express ourselves, we would get in a video chat together, blast Harry Potter dubstep, and just hit things with our Harry Potter wands dancing around our rooms. Okay? We used to do it all the time. And today we just had a pop-off sesh, like an OG pop-off sesh for the first time in I don't know how long, because both of us just got so excited about something.
Wait, tell them what it was.
So if you're confused about what's going on, I was too earlier, but I think I sort of understand it now. So basically, what Karl is saying is something that is honestly pretty big-headed outside of the other issues, which is, oh, I invented this phrase. People say this phrase because of me. And the phrase that he is sort of claiming ownership of or claiming that he popularized is popping off, which is something that you hear a lot of people say, like it's not an uncommon phrase, right? And I mean, I know I personally have heard people saying it forever, like before the Dream SMP. Like, yeah, maybe in those communities or like in the Dream SMP sort of hangout, maybe, possibly, Karl Jacobs made that phrase more popular. But honestly, not really. Like, to be honest, he's not popularized it, he's not made it huge. It's just a phrase. It's just a slip up on stream. And if you didn't know the reason why this is actually such a big deal, the phrase popping off is actually a part of African American vernacular English. And this is a phrase that I've just learned today. It's something that I wasn't familiar with. But what that basically means is that it is phrases that are used by the African American, by the black community in the US. And it's something that's been a part of that community, something that they've said. So, you know, it doesn't mean nobody else can say it. It doesn't mean that it's only something that like you're not allowed to say. It's just something that was created by this community and exists because of this community. And then Karl Jacobs comes in and goes, oh no, me and George Not Found invented it. I also saw this tweet coming from a person of color, so it's not just my opinion, which sort of explains it quite well. Now, I don't like how we let that Karl thing sweep under the rug. He literally took an aave term, overused it, and then tried to say him and George popularized it. This is not the first time Karl has done something like this. Hong tweet, please hold your CC accountable. So yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, it's not the end of the world. Like, he shouldn't be deplatformed. It's not that big a deal, but it has upset people. And him saying that he invented it is just a bit big-headed, to be perfectly honest. Like, come on, no you didn't. Let's be honest, no you didn't. It's perfectly fine to use it. You know, nobody's gonna criticize you for that, but overusing it and then saying, hey, people don't say that because I say that, like, come on, man, it's a common phrase. But Karl wasn't actually the only creator to get cancelled recently. Okay, I know I said at the start of this video, like, no way, it's Karl and not Tommy in it or Dream. But Dream has been cancelled again. Oh my god, it's like every day. Every single day you wake up and it's like, why is Dream trending today? What's going on? But this time, there is actually like kind of a reason, but it's also kind of dumb. So in case you didn't know or haven't seen why Dream is under fire, he actually tweeted, Iran general to Trump, we will destroy you and all that you possess. USA kills him in a successful military operation the next day. Twitter, OMG, World War III, we're sorry. So he's clearly making fun of people who were like apologizing to Iran for the US military's actions, and a lot of people think that this is also him praising Trump as well. It's kind of, I get, it's still kind of weird, but I understand why you would think that. But this is one of the two tweets that have actually got him in a bit of drama recently. There was also this tweet, you voted for Trump, quote tweeted with, and won, and this tweet was liked by Dream. So yeah, that doesn't look great for him. That kind of does make him look a bit like a Trump supporter, which obviously doesn't bode well with the fans that he has and the reputation that he's built online. So a lot of people weren't very happy about this. So since it's Dream, obviously he has already addressed this because you know what Dream's like. He doesn't want to be cancelled. He doesn't want to be shown to be something that he doesn't believe he is. And he always immediately addresses it. And he actually liked some tweets that he made on the 6th of this month saying that, you know, he's a white guy growing up in a conservative area. He didn't realize that he had conservative views. You know, he thinks that Trump's an idiot. He never supported Trump. He never was on Trump's side. And that's always been his opinion. You know, he stayed consistent with that. This tweet, he just didn't really know about. But what's more, he also addressed this on Reddit with a very long comment as well, where on a comment under the first tweet, somebody said, I think he was just mocking the Twitter users who got scared World War III would start. That's how I took it. OP replies, I don't get what's offensive about that. And Dream replies, this, and I deleted it a long time ago because people were taking it as political. Just woke up to World War III trending like a year and a half ago and made a dumb tweet because I thought people were largely overreacting. Wasn't a political statement other than World War III wasn't starting and no one should panic, which honestly, fair enough. I genuinely can't see what is so bad about this tweet. Like, why is he getting flamed for this? Why is he getting ribbed by his community for this first tweet? He also replied with, I'm sure there are plenty of people that could find it genuinely offensive, especially people that are more educated on whatever happened back then, blah, blah, blah. And what he basically says in this message is, it is people trying to weaponize actual struggles of other people against him because there's something big going on with him. You know, his name is around a lot and people are trying to find odd things to criticize him for, which in fairness, I agree with. Like, it makes complete sense. He's literally just got that burger with Mr. Beast. Like, he's on trending all the time. He's a huge creator. People are gonna find any reason to criticize him. And this one, I don't know, it seems like a pretty weak reason. I think there's plenty of things that you can criticize Dream for legitimately, but this tweet just seems a bit silly. But I did see a few interesting replies of people saying, you know, he's not holding himself accountable. He's deflecting it onto his detractors instead of actually addressing it towards his stands, which in fairness, I understand the angle of, but I do think that genuinely this is just what's happening. I mean, it happens all the time. Anytime anything comes out about Dream, he immediately just has to jump on it. Otherwise, that's it. You know, his fans are so reactionary. It could all be gone for him. He actually replied to the liking the Trump tweet as well by saying that basically he has no idea. Like that tweet was from ages ago, so he doesn't actually remember liking it. He didn't even remember being on Twitter in that time, but it just kind of seems like it was a time when he's always had an anti-Trump stance. He's never liked him. He doesn't know why he liked the tweet. He doesn't know if it was an accident or if it was someone he knew or whatever happened. He was basically saying, I don't know, like he can't give a solid answer, which is kind of fair enough. Like it was 3 years ago. You know, if he just comes out and says, I'm sorry for liking the tweet, but I didn't know what happened, I think for me, that kind of makes the most sense. You know, it doesn't make sense that he would like it. Anyway, that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this video and you made it all the way to this part of the video, comment Dream on this video, just the word Dream. Comment that to let me know that you watched all the way to the end of the video. And also, click one of the videos on screen if you enjoyed. They will probably be just like this one. Yes, the news might be a little bit older, but I promise you that Minecraft parkour will be better. I know I'm not very good at it. I am getting better every time. Anyway, thank you so much guys for watching and I'll see you next time.